Hello, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm on my cell phone now because apparently my fucking laptop is acting like a fucking asshole towards me. Won't let me do this Q&A. Something went wrong because I need a new fucking laptop. But yeah, hello, everyone. Hello, Gus. Because, like I said before, my laptop is acting like an ass. So, and you guys showing up, and sorry if I'm late. It's 9:39 where I'm from. So, I mean, not nine. It's 7:39. 7:39. My mistake. I'm pretty sure some of you guys, it's probably real late now. Some of you guys, not all of you guys, but some of you guys. Yeah, I agree with what you said. Oh, you're seeing it too? I thought you're not into horror movies, Gus. So apparently, yeah. I like R-rated. Oh, I did not know that. I mean, for me, I was into R-rated films since high school as well. So I want to say like sophomore, well, not a sophomore, a freshman. Yeah, when I was a freshman, I was really into horror movie. Well, the Stephen King horror movies, and then later on, I was into like some of the other horror movies and stuff like that. So yeah, um, I hope other people show up. And I saw the new episode of Primal today since I recorded it. To be honest, it was a good episode. It's just that it was very sad, but it was kind of weird though. I like 5 years ago, I didn't see Alien. Oh, well, I saw the first Alien. Well, not like in theaters, obviously, but I saw the first Alien like on watching TV and stuff like that. Yeah. I also saw The Thing on my laptop too, the original one. It's pretty horror, like pretty damn scary. Yeah. Oh. Hey, dude, I am a. Oh, good. Hello, Rex. I also might do a review video on the Papu T Rex and one of my Jurassic Park, um, not Papo, PNSO Rex and my um Jurassic Park T Rex toys. Oh, there's another company that makes really super realistic dinosaur figures, but they're really expensive. It's called Robo something. Apparently, there's two versions of this two T Rex model. There's a one that has a black head, black face, and a black head, but the body's like kind of tan-ish, and the other one's like kind of an orangey like color. I forget the name of the company, but the one has lips, the other one doesn't have lips. But my favorite one has the goddamn lips, though. But at least when it opens its mouth, you still see its teeth, which is a good thing, in my opinion, because in most dinosaur, well, Tyrannosaurus artwork, it's like when they open their mouths, it's like you don't barely see their teeth. It's like Komodo dragons. But it's like, I understand that reptiles, like lizard, like I know, I don't know. Oh, hey, Tasmanian tiger. By the way, are you next week call? I mean, we wait. By the way, are you approaching in one of my videos upcoming next week called "It's Ryan Penzick 97" in my debate? If you, I mean, sure, I guess. I mean, what do you want me to debate? One of the most interesting animals are. Yeah, I like sea snakes. I heard that they're pretty damn venomous, and I heard that they've been known to kill moray eels, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know too much about them, but I heard that they're venomous. I heard, so stay the hell away from them. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna take me time to maybe accept the lips, but for now, I just don't accept the lips. Do not accept it. I do not accept it, and I probably never will. But maybe who knows? Maybe like 13 years from now, maybe I might accept it. I mean, it's just like with the Nanotyrannus thing. 13 years ago, well, 13 long years, I thought that it was a juvenile. I mean, not a juvenile. I thought it was just a species of its own. But then I decided myself that in 2019, yeah, I think it was either 2020 or 20, well, 2019 or 2020 was one of those years. I decided to just let it go and accept it finally that it's a juvenile animal. I just let it go. Now with the T Rex having lips, it's probably gonna take me time, maybe to accept it. Okay, Tasmanian tiger. Sea snakes are indeed highly venomous. They live in oceans and the Pacific. Yeah, that's what I heard. No, man, I don't want you to debate. That's chances. Have you beating in your debate? Oh, okay. I like secrets. I don't know what they are. Yeah, but anyways, I'm probably. It's gonna take me time, maybe, maybe to accept the lips. But anyways, just like I mean, and even when it was finally confirmed that it was a juvenile, I still did not accept it. It was a juvenile. I didn't want to accept it. And then, like I said, in 2019 or it was 2020 was one of those years I finally just accepted it and then moved on. Now with the lips, it's gonna take me time, or maybe who knows? Maybe there'll be another paper that will go against the lips. I hope, but I doubt it because terrestrial animals. There, there's some people that have some points that terrestrial animals have lips for a reason, and since Tyrannosaurus was a terrestrial animal, maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, yeah, because apparently AJ was making a video on Matt Powell criticizing on gay people and stuff. You have to watch the video for yourself because, and even watch the video of Matt Powell in general because Matt Powell says a lot of stupid shit, but yet Matt Powell's a fucking hypocrite himself because I think that he's in love with Kent. I think he's more in love with Kent than his wife is. And yes, Matt Powell does have a wife, and he has a baby. Oh, interesting. What are your thoughts on Cambrian animals? I don't know too much about them. They're pretty interesting. I'm probably gonna think, but they are probably. But I just don't know too much about them. So yeah. I mean, see, crit. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, Matt Powell says a lot of stupid shit in that video. But again, watch Atheist Junior's video because uh, Matt Powell says a lot of dumb shit. That guy said its jaws weren't designed to support lips. What guy? Are you talking about Tracy Ford or what are you talking about? I was the debate. I was debating with a mammoth fanboy a bit earlier that he's saying that mammoths beat Triceratops. Well, I disagree. I think that well, be more specific. Which mammoth are we talking about? Are we talking about a woolly mammoth? Are we talking about a Colombian mammoth? Are we talking about a, the steppe mammoth? What mammoth are we talking about? Because I do think that a Colombian mammoth, well, not well, a woolly mammoth and a triceratops, if they haven't, if these animals did fight to the death, I think the trike would win. Debating really if triceratops was heavier than T Rex or not, that's a debate for another day. Bit off topic, but I think a Triceratops would win against a woolly mammoth. But a Columbian mammoth and a Triceratops, ooh, the fight can go either way with that because they're equally a match because they're both 10 feet tall, while a woolly mammoth is 10 tons, while a Triceratops is 6 to 12 tons, if I am not mistaken. Debating really if it's heavier than Tyrannosaurus, and since Tyrannosaurus was 8 to 9 tons or perhaps 10 tons, yeah, a Columbian mammoth would probably win, but it's going to have a hard time, even if the Columbian mammoth is in musk. Now, the steppe mammoth, since steppe mammoths are much larger than a Columbian mammoth, I do think that maybe the steppe mammoth would win. 14 tons, that's too much. 8 tons, maybe. Yeah, I agree with Tracy Forward of some things. I mean, he thinks that Narotyrannus is a is an animal, like it is still the animal. It's not invalid, but I mean, I guess that's his own personal opinion. But I do support Tracy L Forward, and yet he actually has a. There's actually a video of him talking about the Nodosaur of California, of the mummy find Nodosaur. Okay, yeah. If it's a woolly mammoth, then a Triceratops would probably beat up a woolly mammoth, in my opinion. And since woolly mammoths are considered the size of an elephant, but in terms of like height wise, they're shorter than than an African elephant. Yeah. There's also multiple researchers who disagree with the lips. I mean, who? I mean, be more specific. I mean, the only one that I know that disagrees with the lips is Dr. Thomas Carr. He still disagrees with the lips. He still disagrees with it. Now I don't know about Dr. Philip Curry. Agrees with it. I don't know too much, but I know that a lot of people disagree with Dr. Thomas Carr's hypothesis. Hypothesis. God damn, I cannot pronounce hypothesis of of that. But I mean, I agree with Dr. Carr. I mean, there are some things that I also may disagree. Like he said that, well, Tarbosaurus may be an invalid genus. Now he calls it Tarbosaurus batar. I mean, it could go either way. He also says that Gorgosaurus should be invalid since it should be called Albertosaurus labratus. But again, really, that's his thing. But again, really, there's some things that we may disagree with, but that's fine. But he still disagrees with the lips. I know that AK Rex still disagrees with the lips, of course, even though AK Rex is not a paleontologist himself. But I still support AK Rex because AK Rex is awesome. And he does a couple of interviews with paleontologists. Yeah. I don't know too much about Seats. Seats may be, well, it's one of the largest theropods I heard. I think it's the third largest theropod of North America. Of course, third only to Tyrannosaurus being the number one, and then Acrocanthosaurus being number two, and then Seats being number three, I believe. But yeah, I don't know too much about Seats. I think Mega Top Tens even made a couple of videos of this theropod, but again, really, it's been a while because Seat I mean, because obviously Mega Top Tens doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like, he put Giganotosaurus 14 tons. Come on now. See, that's from NHK could fit for clowns. Who? NHK. Who's NHK? Wait, what? Leviathan versus Megalodon. Who wins in your opinion? Mine is. I mean, the fight could go either way, but I think that judging by the intelligence, I think that um, Leviathan would win. But again, really, it depends who strikes first. If Megalodon somehow strikes Leviathan, I do think that Megalodon would win, but I think that Leviathan would win because of the intelligence. Now, debating really who's larger than who, it's hard to say really, but again, who really knows? I don't know what you're talking about, Gus. His battle videos aren't even fair. He puts, yeah, he does. Um, he even put Mega Top Tens even put Megalodon to win against freaking Leviathan. Leviathan, despite that the Leviathan, I mean, we don't even know how big Leviathan is comparison with Megalodon, so we don't know if it's longer or if it's heavier or whatever. We just don't know. But Mega Top Tens puts freaking Leviathan losing against freaking Megalodon. Leviathans are mammals, which means that their bones would be more. I mean, yeah, but who knows? Oh, okay. I will look it up, Gus. I mean, not all mammals are fast. I mean, look at freaking manatees. Manatees are freaking slow. Yeah, me too. I really hate him too. He's actually called Mega Dinosaurs, but again, really, I just call him Mega Top Tens because, well, I used to watch his channel back in the day. Well, a couple of years ago, but he's a clickbaiter, kind of ish. Like years ago, that he said that T Rexes may be feathered. I mean, yes, debatable really if it had feathers or not, but it wouldn't be completely covered in them. It would probably had something like this. Like look at my arm here. I mean, like that, or maybe much shorter, but not like the one we see in like when he predicts or some shit. And he said that, well, females are larger than males. No, that's not really the case, really. Males are larger than females. But it's whatever. No, man, I said they would read the fight faster. The mammals. Oh, I did not know that. If T Rex had feathers, then it would most like human. Yes, well, I'm just using my arm hair as an example. You know, I know that that's not a good demonstrate. It's not a good example, but you know what I mean. Because obviously, I'm a mammal, and Tyrannosaurus is a freaking reptile. Well, a dinosaur to be exact, but you get the point. Yeah, so Tyrannosaurus would not be covered in feathers, just like in my T Rex model, the the 2017 Safari Limited, or it was a 2016 model. Yeah, I used to support T Rex having feathers, but not as much as I used to. And I used to like the Tyrannosaurus model from the the 2015 documentary, the T Rex, the Ultimate Dino Survivor, which is still my favorite, one of my favorite T Rex designs, and still is probably even number one. And I used to like how it had those primitive quill-like feathers at the time, but now like I kind of disagree with those quill-like feathers. It's like if you get rid of the freaking quill-like feathers, then you get a perfect T Rex model, in my opinion. That's what I always predict now. Either that or it would be really, really freaking tiny. Like you have to go, not like you have to look in like really, really super closely, and then you'll see the like feathers or whatever. But again, really, 90% of the time, I disagree with the feathers or even the quills in general. And that's the problem too, is that most dinosaur artwork, they always put like quills on most animals, like Triceratops. They even put quills on the Triceratops's back or something like that. I mean, yeah, the earlier Ceratopsian or the primitive one, Psittacosaurus, had them, but then as it evolved, it stopped using them. That's how evolution works. It doesn't. The animal doesn't stay when it had feathers or whatever. Hey, Tasmanian tiger. That's why, like, putting those quillament like feathers or whatever, is a bad idea. Even freaking. Oh, you know what's freaking funny is that when I did a live stream, I saw the Kentrosaurus, and it had the freaking quills. Yeah. So, in my opinion, they're kind of a bit of feather Nazis. Kind of a bit of feather Nazis. Yes, I saw it. I was talking about it in the beginning. It was actually a pretty good episode. Although well, I don't want to give spoilers, but it was the last Kentrosaurus model. I forget the name of the species, but they put like freaking quillamant feathers on it. I'll try to make a video of it if I can. There are plants various than 65 million light years away from us. So if we were what? What are you talking about? Yeah, so the primal episode was really freaking violent. I mean, not all the primal episodes are pretty violent, but this one was one of the most violent moments. Maybe it's probably the most violent episode of season 2. Not like in the first season, but this one was really violent. It was blood, gore, and stepping on heads and cutting heads off and things like that. Yeah. But if you don't want to hear any spoilers, well, I won't give any spoilers. Let's just say it was really freaking violent. It was also pretty sad but I'm not going to get into it. But I did not understand. Well, I mean, I do understand. It's just that I just want to focus on. I'm just not going to talk about it. Let's just say. Yeah, I know. I saw um on your Twitter. Yeah, I know. I guess I'll talk about the preview episodes for now on instead of like this week's episode, if that makes any sense. Further you go, you kind of go back in time further. If we watch the, yeah. Oh, well, at least it's what 2 days from now. So yeah. What are your thoughts on the spider-tailed horn? Oh, the animal that you made or something? Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty damn scary. And I hate spiders, but yeah. What are your thoughts on Old Man Goku? You mean like the Old Man Goku saga or the artwork that Toriyama was supposed to originally do, I heard. Because I mean, I think it was a good idea, but looking at it now and looking by the interviews, I do think that it would be a bad idea. Well, I don't know. Because when you think about it, Saiyans age by the age of by their 80s or 70s. Well, I mean by their 80s or 90s or even 70s in general because Saiyans are in their prime like for many many years. So yeah. Do you like the Osiritherium scene with red face and yeah, I like that scene. It shows that they're working together or well, sort of at the time. That's exist. Wait, what? Oh, okay, from the Rising Fist. I think it is a good. Well, I mean, I like it. I thought you were talking about like this old artwork. Well, I mean, well, not old, but this artwork that Toriyama. Well, yeah, that Toriyama was supposed to do. Yeah, I actually like the Old Man Goku saga story because it's like a what if scenario. Like, what if like are we really going to see an old like an old man Goku story? Well, an old man Goku and Vegeta story. That would be pretty cool, which I would love to see. And I still like that story a little bit. So, so the answer to the question is yeah. Oh, oh, I see. I thought you made like your own creature. I see. Yeah, it's pretty damn scary. We don't have enough specimens. 100% confirmed that. Yeah, we kind of do because we do have the holotype specimen of Giganotosaurus being smaller than Tyrannosaurus, or at least the same size as Tyrannosaurus. But in terms of muscle mass, height, and length, Tyrannosaurus Rex is larger and heavier than Giganotosaurus. Giganotosaurus, we don't know if it's a little bit taller or but it's not heavier than Tyrannosaurus. Yeah, it was pretty funny, I guess. Can you tell me that the old fruit? Uh, kind of. Even though that it's been a while since I watched The Good Dinosaur, but The Good Dinosaur, I don't know. I'm not really much of a fan of that movie that much. Only two specimens. The, the entire species is ridiculous to be. What? I mean, like I said, we just have the holotype specimen. That's probably the largest specimen that we actually have by Giganotosaurus standards. And the holotype is not even close to Sue and Scotty. Sue and Scotty, and probably even Stan, and probably other Tyrannosaurus specimens are even larger than even the holotype Giganotosaurus. Mostly Sue and Stan. I mean, not Sue and Scotty, because Sue and Scotty are pretty damn big. I mean, Scotty being now the number one and Sue being number two. But, you know, but the holotype specimen is not even close with Giganot with with Tyrannosaurus Rex. Which episode do you think is sad? Episode one? Oh boy. Well, I think that Plague of Madness may be the saddest one because it's like you even the music is makes it really sad and depressing because in the beginning you get this peaceful animal, this peaceful sauropod, Argentinosaurus, and then it gets bitten by a rabbit Parasaurolophus, and then it turns itself into this rabid zombie, whatever the fuck it is. And then, like it at the very end, you see it suffering in the lava, and then you get this depressing theme that you heard in the beginning. It's really freaking sad. And when Spear and Fang watch that animal suffering, it's like they feel sorry for its suffering. And it's sad, really. It's really sad. I was talking about that the the I was talking about the episode 4 it was or not episode 4 the Plague of Madness episode. Yeah, exactly. It was really depressing to watch. Yeah, episode 2 was pretty sad too, especially at well the very end because Redface died, and then you see Fang just walked, putting her head down and just leave. That was also pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah, Sue. We really don't know if Sue's a male or a female. We probably think that it's probably male, but who really knows? Really, kind of. They're in Therizinosaurs and Tyrannosaurs. they're both in the Salorosaur group category, but then they split it into their own groups of theropods. You got the Therizinosaurs and then Tyrannosaurs, if that makes any sense. I think it's like the same with the Carnosaurs. You get Carcharodontosaurians, and then you got Allosaurids, or something like that. I don't know. Wait, why do you think? Wait, Rex. Why would you watch stuff that makes that? Well, I mean, it's his the title of opinion, Tiger, or of or what's your name? That's his title of opinion. Because I mean, even when I'm in a sad mood, I watch some sad movies or sad shows or even a sad documentary. I mean, The Plague of Madness was pretty sad and depressing. What are your thoughts on? I mean, Horrible Ways to Die in Jurassic World. I mean, I think that it would make sense, but again, really, he. I kind of agree with his video. Yeah, me too. I still enjoyed the episode too. I feel like that Goji Center may be more of an expert at, I guess, Jurassic Park and kaiju stuff, but when it comes for the scientifically accurate stuff, he doesn't know what he is doing, in my opinion. I'm not trying to be like an asshole, but he put Spinosaurus like 10 tons, which is not really the case, really. And the Spinosaurus and Tyrannosaurus Rex debate has to stop because I mean, I'm not trying to be the fanboy, but we know who really would win in the fight. And even if Tyrannosaurus Rex really did swim in the freaking water, Spinosaurus wouldn't even have no interest in fighting an animal such it weighs up to 10 tons or more. Its teeth wouldn't even are not even designed to crush the neck or legs of a Tyrannosaurus. Its teeth were designed to hunt fish. So Spinosaurus would leave the fuck Tyrannosaurus alone. Matter of fact, it would leave Carcharodontosaurus alone in general. All right, I play sad music whenever I hear classmates getting strict. Uh, okay. Hey, Jurassic Floyd. Yeah, I enjoy it too. It's just that the beginning now it's like, well, I'm not gonna say it anyway. Watch it for yourself. Not really what? Oh, and you know what's funny? Oh. Yeah, I disagree with that. I mean, Tyrannosaurus may be a smart animal when it comes for reptile standards, but I don't think that Tyrannosaurus will not solve problems like a chimp or whatever. It doesn't work like that. I just think that it would not even solve fucking problems. It's so dumb. Read what again, Gus? If you need to see dragons, the nine claim you think. Uh, I no, really. What? I posted Twitter saying that megatheropods that most likely run away from a Tyrannosaurus. Oh, interesting. I have to look that up. I do think that perhaps maybe a gang of theropod, well, like, let's just say a gang of Giganotosaurus, for example, they may pestardize a Tyrannosaurus. I probably doubt it, though, because they don't hunt in team coordination like wolves do, or lions, or whatever, or hyenas. But they might send out the dominant gang member of a Giganotosaurus, but like the entire like gang won't like come in there and like kill the Rex or whatever. The dominant member will be the one to fight with the Rex. And depending on who would win, if the Rex dies, the whole entire gang of Giganotosaurus would stay, and then they might eat the Rex. But if the Rex kills the dominant Giganotosaurus, then the entire gang of Gigas would run away. They would scatter away. It's just like in the documentary of this killer whale that flipped a great white shark, and the multiple sharks just run off or swim off. It would probably be the same thing with Giganotosaurus if there was a dominant. Well, if the T Rex killed the dominant Giganotosaurus gang member, then the entire Gigas would just run off. Wait, I thought uh your this guy. What? Good. What's going on? I'm trying to not being a fanboy. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, I completely understand. However, Tyrannosaurus Rex is the most popular dinosaur. That's yeah, true. Ranking the most beautiful pantheran cats. I mean, in terms of beautifulness, I think that leopards and jaguars are probably the most beautiful of all the pantheran cats because I like spot cats. I mean, even though the tigers are my second favorite big cat, but I always liked the spotted cats. I don't know. There's just something special about leopards and jaguars that I really like about them. What the fuck? Yeah, but wait. You just said that you're. Hold on. Hold on. Are you joking that you're this guy? But then all of a sudden you said that you're. Oh, my ranking. I mean, in this case, your ranking. I'm sorry. I thought. Yeah, I saw it. I also did not like when the Lystrosaurus and the Baryonyx were like biting, like they were like tugging the guy's hands, which Lystrosaurus did not do. Also, Lystrosaurus was so freaking tiny, but I heard that it's a juvenile, and I heard that Lystrosaurus in real life is the size of a cow or something like that. Really? Yeah, I think he's a troll, but he's an interesting troll. He's still my friend, I guess, but I just wish that my only problem with him is that get along with Lion Country. Like just get along with him. It's not hard. Like what has Lion Country done to you? Because I want you to get along with him. Also, another thing too is that you ranked tigers being stronger than bears and lions. Well, not being fanboy or anything, but tigers, yeah, tigers may be one of the most powerful predators, but even a polar bear and a Kodiak brown bear would beat up a freaking tiger, especially a Siberian. I do respect your opinion, but I'm actually shocked. Oh, you said tiger too. Okay, I was gonna say. At first, I thought you didn't put tiger in it, but yeah, snow leopards are pretty as well. Oh, really? Yeah, I forgot. Damn it. Yeah, I like tigers more than jaguars. Well, I do too. I mean, after all, tigers are my second favorite, and then after that is leopard, and then jaguar. Although yes, I really love jaguars, but I like leopards a tiny bit better because I think I know more of leopards than jaguars. And not to mention, comparing leopards to jaguars in terms of filming, I think that leopards are just a tiny bit. I mean, they're both hard to film, but leopards are a little bit more easier to film than jaguars are because I think that jaguars are a little shy and they're hard to film. Me too. Yeah, I heard about that many years ago. Yeah, I do too a little bit. You don't see them a lot, but I know that in this documentary Disney film called The True Life Adventures, there was a black jaguar, and it was with a normal jaguar. Well, the spotted jaguar that we know. Anyways, it fought with a crocodile, and at the very end of the document, well, not a crocodile, but a caiman, but it fought, and then it fought a python. Well, not a python, but a boa constrictor. My mistake. But it was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. And uh, in the Philadelphia Zoo, there was even a black jaguar too, and he was a block of muscle. He was huge. And I'm thinking to myself, is this a male mutation? Like, okay, you know how like calico cats are always 90% female? Well, is it the same thing with black jaguars? Are black jaguars always male in this case? But no, there are some black jaguars that are female too. But yeah, something like that. But a long time ago, in back in the '60s, there was this nature documentary series called The True Life Adventures, and they filmed some wild animals. And my favorite of them is the documentary called Jungle Cat. I actually don't have the entire True Life Adventures collection. I actually have the African lion, um, the African lion series, well, episode, Jungle Cat, Bear Country, and then there's Elk Country. I think that's what it's called. I heard. Have you heard of mangrove snake? No, I never had. I mean, that's what I heard of, but I don't know. A jaguar look what? I don't know. Dinosaurs are just like any other animal. They yeah, pretty much. I would put some clip scenes of the True Life Adventure of the Jungle Cat. But my only problem is since this is Disney, I don't want to get a copyright strike. And you know how Disney is, they're really fucking sensitive nowadays. They really are. So I don't want to put some clip scenes into it. Yeah, I heard that they are very rare to find black jaguars. Oh, no, I never heard of this species of snake. Yeah, they are very rare. I think that they're usually found in captivity, but in the wild, it's very rare to find them because it's a mutation. It's a maleistic mutation. At least that God damn it, what am I stuttering? At least that it doesn't have a it's not an albino mutation. Like in other words, that albinos get deaf and blind in the wild, or at least in captivity that they do most of the time in and they don't really survive that much. But when it comes for the melanistic ones, they can survive much better. The only problem is that okay, with predators, they still have a hard time hunting, but they hunt in the dark or they hunt in the shade. Just like in this documentary, this new documentary, that there was this black leopard actually that hunted a deer. I think it was called. I forget what the documentary was called, but just Google it. Just put like Black Panther documentary, and then you'll find it. It's a very interesting documentary, and it's actually, in my opinion, it's probably the first wild panther that we ever seen in a documentary in a while. Because I always thought that black leopards are usually found in captivity, but no, they're actually found in the wild. But it's very rare. I actually did watch Lion Guard. Cliche, not the best. I did not like Scar's backstory in this one. I don't know why. Like that was kind of a bit lazy writing, but it's whatever. Another thing too is I just didn't really like the Lion Guard that much. I did like Makucha, the leopard. And he was also pretty a badass antagonist or villain, whatever. Yeah, no, I saw it. It was. Don't judge me. Disney is too. Yeah, it is. I hate Disney so much right now. Just leave Disney alone. Yeah, yeah, I agree. The hyenas don't look like the hyenas at all. They look like. Yeah, pretty much. Believe it or not, the Lion King 2019 remake is actually my favorite of the Lion King. Of course, the number one is, of course, the first Lion King. And then my second favorite being the Lion King remake. And then Lion King 2. And then after that is Lion King 1.5. Yes, I actually did watch it as a kid. At the time, I did like it. But now looking at it, it has problems. It's like I feel like that no one really doesn't give a shit about Timon and Pumbaa. They're just minor characters that just don't really care that much. Like people, we just don't care about Timon and Pumbaa. I mean, yeah, it's fine to give them a backstory, but I don't know. Yeah, I've seen Lion King too. I actually saw it when I was really, really little, like really little. And at the time, really, I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. But now, I just didn't really like it that much as the first one. The first one is obviously much better, but I don't know. I hope that if well, I know that there's a prequel coming, but let's just say that if they're doing a third film about the Lion King 2 remake, please make it good as possible. Simba's kind of a bit of a douche in this one, except for at the very end, of course, but Simba was kind of a bit of a douche, let's just say. Yeah, I'm talking about that. It's like the real life Jungle Book. Yeah, I know. I was forced to watch fucking Frozen in freaking high school because there was this one girl that loved Frozen so fucking much. And then she started copying freaking one of the Frozen characters. That's why I fucking hate Frozen. I fucking hate it. Fuck you, Frozen. Fuck you. Yeah, they did. And I didn't really like the voice actor of Zira in The Lion Guard either. I just didn't like it. Yeah, I did not like high school at all. You'll understand why as you get older. Let it go, let it go. More like let it let it die. Yeah. Oh, you know what's funny is that they did a there was a Jurassic Park and a Godzilla video, There was the T-Rex that was like grabbing one of the frozen characters, and then she was like shaking them around. That was pretty fucking funny. I also hate Frozen. Only the scene like the giant monster that didn't. Oh, press F for Ryan being focused on to watch Frozen. Yeah, fuck that shit as well. I even have Disney Plus, and I'm not even gonna watch it. Not even gonna watch the first one or the freaking um second one. That's how much I fucking hate Frozen. Fuck you, Frozen. Yeah. What do you think of Smiling Friends? Smiling Friends? Never heard of it. I bet it's dumb. Oh, and I was watching Zootopia. That's why I was late a little bit. Zootopia is still pretty good movie because it's like a lesson to be learned that anyone can be anything, no matter who you are or what you are. I paid Primal. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. For me, I just recorded on DVR. Smi- Smilodon would win against Dimetrodon. Yeah, I did watch Primal episode 4. Like I said before, it was sad, but it was sad, but I kind of like, I don't know. I'm not gonna give any spoilers. Let's just put it that way. Ah, that's nice. And I'm also going. That's nice. Sooner or later, you might go to college, like next year, or like the year after that. And yeah, if my classmates say Dominion, I'm done. What's funny is that time goes by really fast. Goes by really fast. Like, I can't believe that this is August. Sooner or later, it's going to be fall time, and then it's going to be winter. Yeah. Yeah. But any more questions? Now's time because I'm actually leaving and my phone is almost dying, and I'm actually ready to play either GTA 5 or Path of Titans. Why? What's happening? Wait. Oh. Oh, yeah, that. Have you seen AK Rex when he did a video of Jurassic World humanizing a dinosaur? I don't know. I gotta check, take a look at that. It's been a while, but I need to take a look at it. Oh, yeah, but sometimes the fall time can be pretty hot a little bit. But again, really, we'll have to see. Uh, I mean, it's okay. It's just that my only problem is that I want to fight dinosaurs, not like collecting like sticks and then killing these small animals I have to eat. I need to hunt, and I also need to unlock more skins. Right now, I'm on the stripe. I'm on the spotted skins or whatever. That's why I customized my T Rex. I actually changed it to like an orange like color. If you see it on the community tab. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah, but I hope that I can get a chance to kill some dinosaurs or other animals because I'm the only one that's playing. And yeah. But anyways, I gotta go. Until then, see you guys later. I hope my laptop will work next time if I do another live stream.